Hello everyone, welcome to Achievers IS classes. Let's begin our discussion on the current events of 7th September 2018. The first issue in news is the landmark judgment of the Supreme Court which has decriminalized homosexuality. Section 377 of the Indian Penal Code, which was a British era provision, criminalized homosexuality as well as other forms of unnatural sex. The Supreme Court has ruled that criminalization of private consensual sexual conduct between the adults of the same sex was clearly unconstitutional. However, the section would apply to unnatural sexual acts as well as sexual acts without consent, terming criminalization of homosexuality as irrational, indefensible, and arbitrary, which discriminated against a minority solely based on their sexual orientation. The court has upheld the bodily autonomy of the individuals and thereby the fundamental right to privacy. The judgment, in essence, further broadens the scope of personal freedom and the right to equal protection of the law. The court has set aside its own judgment in the Kaushal Kumar case and has upheld the homosexuals' right to have intimate relations. And this is on expected lines because two prior landmark judgments which took forward the law on sexual orientation and privacy, and those are in the National Legal Services Authority case, which concerned the rights of transgender people. The court ruled that there could be no discrimination on the basis of sexual orientation and gender identity. Further, in the Justice K.S. Puttaswamy or the Privacy case, a nine-judge constitutional bench of the Supreme Court ruled that sexual orientation is a facet of privacy which is constitutionally protected. An important term to note here is that the Chief Justice of India laid emphasis on transformative constitutionalism, which is treating the Constitution as a dynamic document that progressively realizes various rights. The opinions of the other judges on the bench are also significant, like Justice R.H. Nariman talking of constitutional morality gaining precedence over social morality. And Justice Indu Malhotra has even said that history owes an apology to the LGBT community for the delay in providing the redress for their concerns. In this regard, the dilution of Section 377 is a welcome move and goes a long way in helping sexual minorities in realizing their rights. On that note, let's move on to the next issue, which is regarding the Global Sanitation Convention, which is a 4-day international conference to be held during the 150th birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. The conference will bring together sanitation ministers and other leaders in water, sanitation, and hygiene from around the world. It includes several mass mobilization events and campaigns planned across the states and will be aimed at sharing sanitation success stories and lessons across all participating countries. As you are aware, India aims to eliminate open defecation by the year 2019, which is the 150th birth anniversary of the Mahatma, and as per recent reports, rural sanitation coverage has increased from 39% in 2014 to over 92% at present. The success of Swachh Bharat mission would have a significant impact on the global achievement of the Sustainable Development Goal 6.2, which aims to achieve access to adequate and equitable sanitation and hygiene for all. In this regard, coordinated efforts are put in place to improve the sanitation levels in all sectors and all public places. The next issue in news is regarding the landmark agreement between India and US, that is, the Communications Compatibility and Security Agreement. With the signing of this agreement, India has concluded three of the four foundational agreements with the US, the other two being the General Security of Military Information Agreement and the Logistic Exchange Memorandum of Agreement. The recent agreement will allow the United States to transfer specialized equipment for encrypted communications, which are crucial for various defense platforms offered by the US. It comes into force immediately and is valid for the next 10 years. Apart from the agreement, the leaders of both sides also agreed on several issues, like both sides called on Pakistan to stop terrorist strikes and urged for maritime freedom in the Indo-Pacific region. And finally, the two sides exhibited readiness to begin negotiations on the agreement for co-production and co-development of defense projects. For further details, please refer the notes on our website. The final issue in news today is regarding the Bharat Ke Veer initiative. It is a private initiative promoted by actor Akshay Kumar, which aids family of paramilitary personnel who die in the line of duty. The government has granted the status of a trust to this initiative and has also exempted the contributions made exempt from income tax. With this move, the initiative has now been formalized into a registered trust for providing a platform for all citizens to contribute and provide assistance to the families of the martyred personnel. On that note, I'm wrapping up today's news analysis. Do like, share, and comment to support this initiative. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.